Hey guys, I'm back with another video. I just wanted to tell you guys a story on how I transitioned and big jumped. I was going to nursing school and I was carpooling with a few of my friends and people, I think like two people that, we just met from school. Um, and I decided to transition because my hair was as you can see, it's like thick, and trying to perm my hair and go to nursing school, it was a lot. So I decided to transition. So what I used to do was put yarn braids in and transition that way. But a few years ago, before I started going to nursing school, you know, I constantly tried to go natural. I didn't know that there were people on YouTube that were already natural that I could have, watched videos and see how, I can transition because I really didn't get on computer or was on social media like that. So, I didn't know anything any better. So every time I went to go natural, a lot of salons would say, why don't you perm your hair? Your hair's so thick. It's going to be hard to flat iron. It's going to be hard to do this and that. And no one wanted to deal with my hair. So, and I didn't know how to deal with my hair. So, there was no type of support or nothing. And around that time, I was in ninth grade. So, that was like a big thing. And my hair was so long. I wasn't really working. The only time I could perm my hair is if I asked my mom for $10 to get a perm and do it myself. Yes, I did my, sorry guys. Yes, I did my own relaxers. Because my sister didn't want to do my hair anymore. So my sister taught me how to put in relaxers. And I never had any of my hair fall out and burn. I know some people, when they put in relaxers, their hair burn and whatnot. I was always cautious because I didn't want to have bald spots in my head for putting on my own perm. So when I had gotten of age to know that I had a job and I was able to pay for my own relaxers, I sometimes did it at the salon. Think about, I'm gonna say, I don't remember how long I've been natural because I haven't been keeping track, but I'm gonna say about 7 years ago at my cousin's wedding. I was transitioning at the time, and I told her, I explained, I don't want to relax my hair. And I don't want them to try and force me to relax my hair. And I don't want them to put heat in my hair. I was afraid so they won't damage my hair. So I got to the salon. I had already washed and blow dried and did all that. When I got there, they refused me. They said, I'm not doing your hair unless you perm it. And I looked at the lady. I'm feeling bad at this point because ain't nobody convincing me to put perm in my hair at this point. And they were like, well, I guess you're not going to do the wedding because we don't deal with that type of hair and this and this and that. I sat there for about 2 hours until they said, okay, we'll wash your hair and flat iron it. So, because it was my cousin's wedding and I felt bad, and she was having like a hell of a time on her wedding day. Like, she was so stressed out, things wasn't going right. So yeah, I was like, okay, I'll let them flat iron my hair. I won't let them perm my hair. So while the lady was while the lady was flat ironing my hair, she ends up burning my scalp. And I'm like, lady, you just burnt me. And she's like, no, that's the steam from the comb, because she used a hot comb. And I'm like, lady, you burnt my scalp. And she's like, no, I didn't. I think about like a few hours, I had a burnt mark in the middle of I had a scab in the middle of my head. I was so mad. So I'm like, oh, this lady damaged my hair. And now I got to start all over with the transitioning. And so I don't really count that year I think I was transitioning. I don't count that as transitioning because I felt like she damaged my hair. So now at that point, I was like, okay, this is the beginning of me transitioning all over again and let my hair grow. So I just let it grow. And then that was before, nursing school. So when I went to nursing school, I think I started around the time of the wedding. So when I went to nursing school, my hair is so thick now. And you know how the perm ends are the straightest part of your hair. And then I have this underneath. So, I'm trying to pull it into ponytails. The only time my hair would look right is if I had them in yarn braids. Not all the time I had time to do that. So there was times when I had it in this ugly ponytail. I couldn't really do much with it. I didn't know how to do anything with it. I had a friend of mine that I knew a while back who said his wife, is natural also. So, I talked to her. She was telling me how all these different things that I can do with it. So, I just was like, I really wasn't interested. So I just kept putting my hand in those ugly ass ponytails. So people in school were making fun. Yes, adults make fun too of other adults. And I was being teased, I was old enough to, ignore it and whatnot. So they kept harassing me at school. So I was like, you know what? I'd rather not transition anymore. Let me big chop. So, I got my big chop, went back to school. Of course, they made fun of me. There's one girl who constantly nagged at me and poked at me. And I looked at her, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to deal with your teasing or your nagging about my hair or how my hair is short. But one day you're going to regret it because you teasing me about my hair. Watch your hair fall out. A few days or weeks later, she dyed her own hair, actually. And her hair fell out. So she ended up having to big chop herself. So I'm sitting there laughing, and it's so funny because she was making fun of my hair, and her husband was also making fun of my hair too. And she ended up having to cut her own hair. So I'm sitting there laughing and, thinking it's hilarious because she was making fun of my hair. So now I think she's natural herself. I'm not sure if she permed her hair because she's no longer a friend. But I don't know if she relaxed her hair. But the last time I seen her, she kept her hair natural, but she was straightening it with a flat iron. So I don't know how that went. I guess she's seen how healthy her hair was being natural. So that's how I became natural and how I big chopped. And that's the end of the story. And it's been about, like I said, 7 years since I've been natural. I mean, I've had some shedding because I had a baby, some postpartum shedding, so not really that long. Let me show you. Oops, sorry guys. See, like I'm shedding now because I need to wash my hair. that is all. Bye.